Imagine waking up tomorrow and hearing that one person has become richer than entire countries. Not a company, not a royal family, just one person. That person is Elon Musk, and recently he became the world's first trillionaire. But here's the crazy part. Elon Musk wasn't born a trillionaire. He wasn't even born a billionaire. So how did one man build a fortune worth more than $1 trillion? And more importantly, is there something ordinary people like us can learn from his journey? Because the answer might completely change the way you think about money. Before we talk about Elon Musk, let's understand one thing. How much money is $1 trillion? Most people can't even imagine that number. $1 million has 6 zeros. $1 billion has 9 zeros. $1 trillion has 12 zeros. That's 1,000 billion dollars, or $1 million. If you spent $1 every second, it would take more than 31,000 years to spend $1 trillion. That's how unbelievably large this number is. So naturally, everyone is asking the same question. How did Elon Musk do it? Was it luck? Was it intelligence? Was it hard work? Or is there a hidden formula? To answer that question, we have to go back to the beginning. Today, the world knows Elon Musk as one of the richest people ever. But his life didn't start that way. As a child, Elon loved reading books. While other kids were playing, he spent hours learning about science, technology, and the future. He was extremely curious. And curiosity is something almost every successful person has. Because curious people ask questions. Why? How? What if? At the age of just 12, Elon created a video game and sold it. The game didn't make him rich, but it taught him an important lesson. You can create value from nothing. And when you create value, money follows. Years later, Elon moved to America. He believed technology would change the world. He started businesses. Eventually, one of those companies became part of PayPal. When PayPal was sold, Elon became a millionaire. At that moment, most people would have retired, bought a luxury house, purchased expensive cars, traveled the world. But Elon did something completely different. He took almost all of his money and invested it into new companies. This decision changed his entire life. He invested in things that most people thought were impossible. Electric cars, private rockets, future technologies. People laughed. They said, electric cars will fail. Private companies can't build rockets. This guy will lose everything. And honestly, there was a time when they were almost right. Elon Musk came dangerously close to losing everything. Some of his companies were struggling. Money was running out. He could have gone bankrupt. Imagine risking your entire fortune. Most people would have quit. But Elon didn't, because he believed in the future. And that brings us to the first big lesson. Why did Elon Musk become a trillionaire while millions of hardworking people didn't? Because he understood one powerful word: ownership. Most people work for money. The wealthy own assets. Think about this. Who becomes richer? A person earning a salary or someone who owns part of a company that becomes worth billions? The owner. Because salaries have limits. Assets don't. Businesses can grow while you sleep. Stocks can increase in value. Investments can compound. This is why ownership creates massive wealth. No matter how hard you work, there's usually a limit to your income. You can get promoted, you can get a raise, but your income is still connected to your time, and time is limited. Everyone has only 24 hours in a day. Assets don't have that problem. A business can grow without you. Investments can compound. A YouTube channel can earn while you sleep. That's why wealthy people focus on building assets, not just earning more money. Most people think in days, some think in months. Very few think in decades. And fortunes are built by people who think long-term. Tesla didn't become successful overnight. SpaceX didn't become valuable in 1 year. Years of hard work eventually created enormous value. Most people quit too early. They start learning a skill and then give up. They start investing and then stop. They start a business and then lose patience. The wealthy understand something important. Patience is a financial advantage. Every major success story involves risk. Starting a business is risky. Investing is risky. Changing careers is risky. But staying exactly where you are can also be risky. Because inflation keeps increasing. Expenses keep rising. The world keeps changing. Sometimes the biggest risk is refusing to grow. Why do some companies become worth billions? Because they solve important problems. Electric vehicles, space technology, internet payments, artificial intelligence. The bigger the problem you solve, the more value you create. And the more value you create, the more money usually follows. Instead of asking, how can I make more money? Ask yourself, what problem can I solve? Money often follows value. Most people make one big mistake. As soon as they earn more money, they spend more money. A new phone, a better car, a bigger house, more expenses. This is called lifestyle inflation. The wealthy often do something different. They reinvest. They buy assets. They invest. They build businesses. They learn new skills. Elon Musk repeatedly reinvested his money, and that multiplied his wealth. If these principles are so powerful, why don't more people become wealthy? Because most people are trapped in invisible money traps, the salary trap, the lifestyle inflation trap, and the short-term thinking trap. They work hard, earn money, spend money, and repeat the same cycle for years. Without building assets, without investing, without long-term thinking. And that's why they remain financially stressed. Have you noticed that some people get raises but still stay broke? Because expenses rise with income. The more they earn, the more they spend. Their lifestyle grows faster than their assets. And slowly, higher income changes nothing. The wealthy usually do the opposite. They increase their assets faster than their lifestyle. That's how wealth is built. Most people want quick success, quick money, quick investments. But wealth rarely works that way. Think of a tree. You plant the seed today, but you don't get fruit tomorrow. You wait, you protect it, and years later, the tree gives you fruit. Wealth works exactly the same way. The people who stay patient experience the power of compounding. Let's be realistic. Most of us will never become trillionaires. And that's okay, because becoming a trillionaire isn't the goal. Financial freedom is. Here are the lessons we can apply immediately. Spend less than you earn. Build assets. Invest consistently. Learn valuable skills. Think long-term. Reinvest your wins. You don't need billions. You need good financial habits. Because wealth isn't built in one day. It's built one decision at a time. There are billions of people on Earth, but only one person became the world's first trillionaire. That didn't happen by accident. It happened because of the way he thought about money, ownership, patience, risk, value creation, long-term vision. You don't need rockets. You don't need billions. But you can start thinking differently. You can start saving. You can start investing. You can start building assets. Because the journey to wealth doesn't begin with millions of dollars. It begins with one simple question. Am I only working for money, or am I building assets that can work for me? If this video changed the way you think about money, subscribe to Mind and Money Unlocked.